morning, everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. So today's topic is Wireshark. First topic for the day is TCP dump. So whenever guys, someone reports some issues like traffic is not coming or reaching to F5, I need to take a Wireshark. So in this case, you need to take a packet capture. So in which cases, guys, you need to take a packet capture first? In cases where you need to capture the packet that are sent and received. Let's say if client send a packet to F5 and F5 needs to transfer to server 1, server 2, or server 3. In that cases, guys, you need a determine that user is reporting some issues. So so what happened in this case is when client connects to the URL, let's say URL is sianets.com, and customer says that this URL I'm not able to access through my browser. Okay, that is the first use case. When customer comes to you that the URL hosted on F5 is not working fine. So what are the things you need to check? First, DNS, which we discussed. Second thing is whether your virtual server is up, pool members are up. You need to check this. And third step is once if that is also up, everything is working fine, you need to check the statistics. So you need to go to virtual server statistics, pool member statistics. You need to check whether you are getting traffic on your virtual server and pool member. If you're getting traffic on virtual server, that means client to F5 handshake is okay. If you're not receiving traffic means F5 to the server, it means there is an issue between this communication. If you can see that both the TCP handshake is successful, but you need to check it, right? Traffic you are receiving, but still customer is reporting some issues. So you need to capture the packet that where the issue is, whether there is an issue with client to F5 or F5 to the server. So basically, if I talk about TCP dump or Wireshark, in F5 Wireshark is called TCP dump. If someone tell you I need to capture the packet to see whether everything is working fine on F5, you need to see, right? How you will conclude whether issue is on F5 or whether issue is with server. So for that, you need to take a captures, Wireshark capture. And for taking Wireshark capture, TCP dump is a utility in F5. Because it is a Linux operating system, that is why TCP dump you need to collect it. And it will help you basically for troubleshooting. So it will help you to capture whether TCP handshake is successful, first case. Second thing is if it's an HTTPS packet, whether SSL handshake is successful. That is the second thing which you can check. Third thing is whether F5 is sending proper packets if they are receiving like HTTP GET packet. TCP handshake is fine, SSL is fine. Whether HTTP GET packet which client receives or send from to F5, whether F5 is sending to the server or not. And fourth case is you can also capture that on which server F5 is sending a packet. Let's say F5 has 3 servers in load balancing, server 1, server 2, server 3. That can also be captured. Fifth case is, guys, sometimes there can be issues related to slowness. In that case, you can capture the delta time. Delta time means difference whether F5 is receiving some reset packet or something. So let's say if server is sending a reset packet, it means there is an issue with server. So all these things can be captured on TCP dump. It is a Wireshark tool for F5, and it is helpful to capture packet in and out from F5. That is the main thing, right? I need to capture in packet and out packet, and which is sending reset packet. If TCP handshake is not successful, whether it's an issue with F5 or an issue with the server. So that all things can be captured on TCP dump Wireshark. So we will take some scenarios, some syntax. So you need to learn little bit syntax, mostly are available on Google, but the most preferable syntax which we generally used, you need to just remember that. So guys, let's say I have client, I have F5, then I have server 1, server 2, server 3. This is red server, green server, blue server. And this network is, let's say 1.2. This network is 1.1. This is management network. And this is HA network. I want to capture traffic of this only, 1.1 only. Whether I'm getting traffic on 1.1 interface or not. So in this case, guys, you can also apply filter. Basically, you need to run filters. Basically, you need to run filters to understand or limit the traffic. Either I need to capture packet on this interface, you need to learn a command. Let's say I want to view traffic on a single particular interface. What is the command? So the command to view traffic on single interface is, let's go. This command you need to run in CLI, TCP dump minus I 1.1. So all TCP dump command you need to run via CLI. So let's go further on. We will see how we need to run it. I will log in through putty and I will log in into my F5. 192.168.137.50. Because all the things you can capture via CLI. So that's why you need to remember the command. So I will just increase the size so that you can see much better. So first you need to go to TMSH mode, TMOS, or you can run by bash also. Command is TCP dump minus I 1.1. This is the command. So let me log in into GUI and initiate some traffic, right? To get a packet, guys, I need to initiate a traffic. That is the first case. So whenever you go on a call with the customer, guys, customer says that this URL is not working. You have checked everything on F5, your WIP is up, your pool is up. Next step is you are doing capture. So you need someone, that is the main point, guys. You need someone on the call who can join and initiate a traffic. Until you initiate a traffic, you will not get anything on F5 Wireshark. So you need someone on the call, like customer, to initiate a traffic from his machine. Ask customer, hey customer, can you just access sianets.com so that we can troubleshoot what is the issue. So most common TCP dump command syntax, which generally I follow, I will tell you, that will help you. So I have three interfaces. So I'm capturing packet on TCP dump 1.1. So see, right now I'm just getting this packets because I have not initiated. It's a default packet. Now if I access my virtual server 1.60, what is the virtual server I have? 1.80. So I'm just initiating some traffic. So let's see if I get anything. See guys, I have got many traffic. First traffic is, see, you will get to know. So I will just stop it and I will just show you upwards. So see, what it's saying is, I initiated first traffic on 1.60. It's saying that our request for 1.60 tell 192, but I did not find anything. But after that, what I initiated, can you see this? Initially, I access, this is my client IP and this is my web IP. SYN packet is there. Then again, nothing is coming properly. Then I initiated a traffic to 1.80. Can you see this? Every time there is a SYN reset packet because there is no virtual server like this. That is why it's sending reset packet. My main concern is in Wireshark, I should see this packet, right? I should see that I have this client, I have F5. I am capturing traffic on 1.1, which is external. My machine IP is 192.168.1.4. My virtual server IP is 168.1.60. First packet from this will be SYN from client to F5, then SYNEC, then acknowledgement. But there is no virtual server 1.60. So SYN packet came in after some time, F5 sent reset packet because that is normal, right? I don't have a virtual server, F5 will send a reset packet. Now, after that, what I initiated a traffic for 1.80. Let's see that packet. See, this one is a packet for 1.80. First packet flag, it's saying that 1.4 packet. After that, 1.80 will reply with acknowledgement. See, here you can see SYNEC. After that, this will send ECK. Can you see this three packets? See, this one is little difficult. I will show you through Wireshark. But this is a CLI command. You can also save this file on your PCAP format to view from Wireshark. So see, this is, I don't prefer this syntax. So what I will do, I will write -w, then I will write ext.pcap. So what it will do is, guys, it will save your file in this directory. You need to first, all the Wireshark capture generally get saved in this temporary file. So guys, by default, TCP dump shows all output in CLI. But now I need to view this through Wireshark software so that it's easy, much more readable format. So in that case, I need to save this syntax in directory. And I need to give the file name as xyz something dot pcap because only dot pcap can be viewed from this Wireshark tool. If you don't save the file in pcap format, then you will get output like that, which I showed you. So how to save it, this file? Generally, we save all this TCP dump in temporary directory so that you can delete later on also. So I will give that, hey, I need to capture all traffic externally and write -w is to write. And this is the directory. So I will say external.pcap. Now see, packet capture has started. Now I will ask customer to initiate. Now he has initiated. I will stop. Can you see the 748 packets have been received by a filter? So it means packet capture is successful. Meanwhile, let me also add gateway again. So I yesterday I removed. I will just activate. In all my red, green, blue server, I will just add gateway F5. Because if you remember, we did SNAT lab. So I removed the gateway to show you. I'm just adding the gateway again. Here also red server. So that is how you need to ask your customer to initiate the traffic so that you can capture on F5. And after that, once they initiated the traffic and reproduce the issue, you need to stop the capture. For stopping the capture, you need to press Control C. So see, I just first I did it, then after that Control C. Now if I save any other thing, you can give another name, external. If I need to stop, Control C. First you run, then press Control C to stop it. This is important. Press Control C to stop the packet capture. Control plus C to stop the packet capture. Now let's go. I have saved this file. Now I will take WinSCP and I will take the capture on my desktop. So I will log in, root. Now I will go to my where I saved it in where temp directory, right? Now I will go to temp directory. I need to take this file from my F5 to my desktop. So I will go to where temp and I will see the file. See this file ext.pcap and I will take this file on my desktop, let's say. I will change here to my desktop and I will just transfer this like this. So your file is stored in your F5 directory. Important point. How to take from F5 directory to your desktop to view from Wireshark. So you need to open WinSCP and log in via root credentials to F5. So I've just logged in into WinSCP and I have transferred it. Now I will go to my desktop. .1.80. Just give me 1 minute. Okay, cookie was there, so that's why everything was going into the red server because we were saying that we were refreshing, but it was not going. Now it will go. There was a cookie session applied. So I will go into desktop and I will review the file. Which is the file I have? PCAP format. There is one file, ext, this one. Now I will open it through Wireshark. Okay, so guys, we have got the file. So first of all, guys, I will just do this. Now can you see this? This is my source IP, this is my web IP. First packet is a SYN packet, and what is the port number? 80. So this line confirms what thing, guys? That I am receiving packet on my interface and three-way handshake is successful. Are you getting me? SYN packet, SYN acknowledgement. This one. SYN, SYNAC, and acknowledgement. First of all, client will send us SYN packet, a virtual IP will send us SYNAC, then acknowledgement. After that, can you see HTTP packet? Because there is no SSL, so that is why there is just a HTTP. You can just go here, just right click, and you can follow HTTP stream. It will give you the data. Because there was a cookie, so it was showing me cookie also. This is how HTTP request headers looks like. So this confirms that packet is getting received on my virtual server and three-way handshake is successful. You can show this to your customer if they say that F5 is not receiving a packet. They might say that F5 is having issue. You can show them that, see, hey, client is sending a packet and I'm sending a SYNAC and three-way handshake is successful. Let's say I want to capture end-to-end packet. My next scenario is I have a client, I have an F5, I have red, green, blue server. I want to capture end-to-end packet. That is the main thing you need to do, right? I was just showing you can capture on it interface level also. Even guys, you can capture on VLAN level also. Let's say we have two VLANs, external, internal. You can run this command TCP dump -I, then your VLAN name. The same way where I run this command, now TCP dump minus interface like 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. This is the command to capture on interface level. You can capture on VLAN level also. But I want to capture all end-to-end interface 1.1, 1.2. I don't need to specify this. I need to capture both end-to-end, this interface traffic also and this interface traffic. So that is called how to view all interface traffic. That is the one use case. So the command to run is TCP dump -I 0.0. Any interface, it represent any interface. Why I'm using 0.0? Because this is the syntax, right? First will represent your slot number, another interface is your port number. That is why this is an F5 interface. First one is slot, port. Any interface, like I want to capture, don't specify particular interface, whether it's 1.1 or 1.2. I need to capture end to end. So I will run this command. Let's see. So command is TCP. You can also note down TCP dump -I 0.0, any interface. So let's go. TCP dump -I 0.0. Then I will write this file on my temporary any.pcap. Now I will generate traffic. I will open new browser. I will say 192.168.1. Let me access 1.80 first. Now I will refresh. Okay, I got it. Now I will press Control C. Now I will go into WinSCP. I will just refresh, and this is the file any.pcap. I will just transfer like this. Now I will go to my desktop and I will open it. Now here you can apply filter also, guys. Let's say I want to capture only on ip.addr equal to 192.168.1.80. So this is the filter. You can see Wireshark is a normal device where you can capture the traffic. So you need to filter here also. Let's say there are many virtual servers. You need to ask customer, hey customer, what is your IP? Customer says my IP is this. So you can filter on Wireshark also like this, ip.addr equal to. You need to just see the session for 1.4. Maybe let's say I have a virtual server 192.168.1.80. This is accessible from many customers, right? But this user is only reporting issue. So you can filter on this also. So I will say ip.address. I will go here upwards here. And I will just enter my client IP. So you will see all packet capture here. First packet, SYN, then virtual server will send SYNAC, and then acknowledgement. So this confirmed that packet is fine. Now guys, this is your client to F5 session, but I want to capture F5 to the server also. So what I will do, I will just select this one, first packet, SYN packet, and I will follow TCP stream. And let me see if I get the server details also. Here I'm not getting any packet on server level. So what I will do, I will enter any server IP, ip.addr 10.2.2.30, let's say. So see guys, I am getting packet, both the packets. First, I'm getting client to F5 packet. Now I want to see F5 to the server packet because I entered TCP dump minus I 0.0 any interface. So it will give me server IP also. So you can see, just select any of the server, this one, let's say. I will just follow TCP stream. So it will show me. And what is this IP? Anyone guys? 10.2.50. What is this IP? Why I'm getting packet from this IP? This is your self IP. And let me go to my virtual server. Let me check if I have enabled SNAT or not. Yesterday we discussed about SNAT, right? Now I will go here and I will see. Can you see this auto map? That is why it is getting translated into SNAT IP. Can you see this? Your source IP is getting translated here. My source IP was, I need to see this session, right? 1.4. One session will be from this to my virtual server. Another session is if there is no SNAT. Let's say there is no SNAT. Next session from F5 to the server will be which one? What will be the source IP? When F5 will initiate a traffic to the server, when SNAT is not enabled, what is the source IP in that case? So in that case, source IP would be same. But in this case, we have a SNAT automap enabled. So yesterday we discussed when SNAT automap is enabled, your source IP, this one will get translated into the self IP of your egress VLAN. Egress VLAN is the same VLAN where server resides. So I was telling you, right, we will show you the packet capture and tell you like how the connection is working. So this is how your auto map is getting translated. Even I can show you another server also. There are 3 servers, right? IP.addr, you can see this packet 10.2.2.31, or you can also select IP.addr equal to 10.2.2.32 or IP.addr. These are the filters, guys. 30. I want to see the captures 10.2.30, 31, 32. I will just select this filter. IP.addr. I will give first server IP 10.2.2.30 or 10.2.2.31 or 10.2.2.2.32 because I want to capture all packets. Enter. So can you see this? All the packets are getting translated. I cannot see 192.168.1.4 initiating connection. Can you see this? I can see one IP 10.2.2.52. Why? What is this IP 52? So what I will do is I'll go to here. 52, maybe there is some IP. Why can anyone tell me there is one IP 10.2.50 and one IP is 10.2.2.52? That IP we have not configured anywhere. So what I will do, just hold on. I have one HA device also, right? So when I go here, self IP, can you see this? So when we have an HA, guys, in HA, you need to very much consider that your data traffic will always go when F5 will communicate to the server. Your F5 will translate your source IP to the floating IP. But I can see both 10.2.50 also, 10.2.2.52 also. This is used for data traffic when F5 is connecting to the server, and this traffic is used for health monitor. We discussed about health monitor, right? In health monitor, guys, both the devices will monitor simultaneously whether F51 is active or F52 is standby. Both the devices will monitor respectively. This will have an IP called 10.2.1, you will see, and this will have 10.2.52. But all your data traffic will go via 10.2.52. But right now I have HA don't, my FJ is down, but still packet is going. So question will be asked in interview, guys. Which source IP it will take for health monitor, whether it is a floating IP or a non-floating IP. So you should say non-floating IP. Which traffic F5 will translate when it goes to the server for data? Then you will say floating IP. Floating IP is for data traffic, non-floating IP is for health monitor, because both the devices will have non-floating IP also. So there are 2 types of IP we discussed. One is local only and one is floating. For every interface, we have 3 wheel. For every VLAN, we have 3 IPs, right? Let's say we have VLAN internal and we have F5 in HA, F51, F52. So this, let's say this IP is 10.2.50, local IP. This is local only. And they will have one floating IP. So that is what it's showing. Now, what I will do, guys, I will just reset this. I will remove HA configuration so that You will come to know that it will only have, anyways, let's keep it. It does not impact, anyways, it will help you to capture. But let me reset the device trust once. I will go to HA. I will delete this. I'm deleting HA configuration so that it will only capture from one IP. I will make this device as a standalone. Now, if I have captured it, you will see the difference. I will close this, close this. I will initiate again. I will close now, and I will open this again. I will refresh, and I will move this. Now let's see what is the IP I can see. I will open this packet capture. Right now there is no HA. So let's see. I think it's still taking, but anyways, not an issue. Mostly you will have your IPs in HA only. Your F5 will be every time in HA only. So you should remember. Anyway, still it's getting since in acknowledgement than HTTP. Can you see this IP? If I will do this, let me see all the packet for this IP. This will be your front end traffic. I cannot see any communication from client to the server directly. So what I will do quickly, I will go to my virtual server. I will remove SNAT. Now my question is, guys, I have removed SNAT from my web. This is my virtual server, and I'm removed SNAT. Now what will be connections? There will be client F5. Then I have 3 servers, red, green, blue. What will be my source IP, destination IP? When F5 will initiate a connection to the server, what will be my source IP and destination IP? That is our concern now. So let's take a packet capture again. We are saying that when SNAT is enabled, your source IP is getting translated into your self IP. Now I will capture again, or I will give new file. I will say no SNAT. Now I will open. So it's taking some time. So I will just check RGB members. Okay, there is one server. So I will just refresh. So somewhere it's taking time and not giving me. What is the issue, guys? I have members. Okay. Ratio is there, but round robin is there. That's fine. My servers are okay. So still this page is not loading. 192.168 1.80 is not loading properly. So what is the issue? It's giving me error. So let's see what can be issue. I have web up, HTTP profile is there. SNAT automap is none. And my server gateway is also okay. My pool member RGB is also up. Still it's having issues. So let's come into RGB server 10.2.2.50. That is fine. Let me just reset all the servers. Because after doing changes, I thought that I did not do the reboot. So might be that can be issues. So let me reboot and try. Because whenever you do any changes on your server, you need to reboot. So I'm just rebooting all. And my capture is running. I will stop it and I will again capture. I will delete this file, no SNAT, and I will take the capture again. So this is how you troubleshoot. Where can be issues? You have taken the capture, you can check it that one server, it's working, second server. So I will just run again. My servers will get reset and I will show you again. This is up, this is up. Okay. Now let me refresh. It should work now. See guys, now it is working. Now I will capture. There was an issue that I added the gateway, but it did not take concentration because previously SNAT was enabled. Now it's fine. Now let's see that what are the packet it has captured, whether source is getting translated or not. I'll just go into here, refresh, no SNAT. I'll go to desktop and I will open this file. Now I will just select this file, IP, this one. Can you see this, guys? Now you can also see that if I follow this, now you will see that there is a direct client to server connection also. Previously, when SNAT was enabled, one session was client to F5, another session was F5 self IP to the server. But when there is no SNAT, in that case, you will see one session from client to VIP and one session from client to server, because by default F5 only perform destination NAT, which we discussed. Today I showed you through Wireshark also. There are two sessions. One, I will show you client to VIP, and one is I am showing through client to server. You will see all sessions. If I will show you, there is one session. Again, I will apply filter IP.addr. My virtual IP I will enter. You will see one session TCP handshake from client to VIP also. See, 1.4 to 8. I will just follow TCP stream. You will see. SYN. So this confirmed that, guys, three-way handshake is working from client to F5 and F5 to the server. So this is the basic syntax which generally people will ask. Now guys, there are many other syntax also. Now I only want to capture one virtual server. There are, let's say, 10 virtual server, 192, 168, 1.60, 1.80, 1.90. I want to capture traffic only on this virtual server. So what is the command? So command for this is TCP dump host 192.168.1.60. So to view all packets, very important command. I need to view all packets that are traveling to and from for a specific IP address. I want to see every packet going from this and replying back. View all packets that are traveling to and from a specific IP. Previously, we talked about interface level. You can also mention particular IP based. Are you getting me? I want to view all packets that are traveling to and from. Also, guys, there can be question that, hey, I want to see only packets from virtual server, sorry, from this client to this client. This is my client, this is my server. I want to see packet only this too. I want see this when I access my virtual server, let's say. This virtual server, sometimes it's sending packet to 10.2.30, sometimes it's sending to 10.2.31, sometimes it's sending to 10.2.32. But I want to see only packet from client this to this, from source specific host and destination specific host. So in that case, what you need to do? You can, the syntax for that is TCP dump. You can either write this host 192. I will just write that down. TCP dump src host. Sorry. Command is TCP dump src host 192.168.1.4 and DST, destination host, is my server IP. That is AND, right? AND means it will capture only this. If this both conditions are true, then only it will capture. OR means it can be many. Either this, or 10.2.30. That is OR. OR means any packet capture it will capture. AND means I'm specifying that I only want to capture traffic going from this machine to this server. It will not show any. See, here what I'm getting is, I'm getting packet. If I see all servers packet I'm getting here, 10.2.30 also I will see packets. See, this client is having connection to this server also. I will see packet for 31 also. See, this client is connecting to 31 also. Now, if I enter 32 also, I can see. But I only want to see capture from 1.14 to 10.2.2.30. So let's see. TCP dump source host 192.168.1.4 and DST host 10.2.2.32. I will just do it. Sorry, but I have not given here file name. I will just write -w where temp r.pcap. Refresh. Can you see? Right now there is no packet captured. Now what I will do, I will say 1.80, let's say. So I'm not getting packet. So sometimes this command, if does not work, you can do like this. TCP dump host 192.168 1.4 and host 192.168, sorry, 10.2.2.32 minus W where temp r dot pcap. Now let me see if captured like this. Maybe source host is not running that command. So I've just I removed SRC and destination. So let's see if I captured something. Just 0.0. Okay, so command guys, that command would also work, but I did not mention any interface, right? Interface also I need to mention that from which interface, because this is my external, this is my internal. So I need to mention this command interface because it will captured on interface, right? Now it has captured. So this is the correct command. TCP dump -I. Should mention first interface also host 192.168 1.4 and host 10.2.2.32 minus W where and temp. So this will help you to capture all this traffic because I need to capture traffic on interface, right? If I don't mention any mention that, it will not take it because traffic is coming on interface. So that's why we need to mention the interface number also. Now let me open it. I will refresh or I will remove it into desktop. Now you will see that only captures will be from 10.2.2.32. Are you able to see any 30 IP? IP.EDDR 10.2.2.30. See, 31, no, 32. So that also confirms. Sometimes people will say, hey, uh, my customer will come into one requirement. Very important question, guys, which I'm asking now. My customer will come into my requirement. Like I have a customer which has a URL sianets.com. IP is 192.168.1.80. He wants to see that whether traffic coming from my, let's say one client going to F5, whether that traffic is going to red server at a time or not. By default, you can show them through the default packet capture we did. But I only want to capture traffic from 192.168.1.4 to my red server. So in that case, that command is useful, guys. This command, guys. It will capture traffic from particular source to particular destination. Now, guys, if I want to in live production environment, what is the best command to run? When you have a production environment, which is the TCP command which is suggested? So that's what I'm running now. So best command to run in production whenever customer reports some issues. Let's say customer report issues that I am not able to access this virtual server. What is the command? This virtual server has 3 backend servers, red, green, blue. So I need to capture all the traffic going from this virtual server to red, green, blue. What is the best command? And that command which I am showing you, that will help you every time, guys. You need to run that command only every time when someone reported some issues. So just remember that command. TCP dump -I, then 0.0. After that, generally, guys, somewhere you need to also mention this one. There's S0. This is what I need to capture unlimited data. S0 means there is a limit that I want to capture first 10 packets, 20 packets or 30 packets. S0 means I need to capture unlimited packet. Then I will enter this -NI 0.0. After that, I will mention host 192.168.1.80 or host 30 or host 31 or host 32. Then I will write this command on var temp virtual.pcap. So this is the correct command in production environment to capture end-to-end traffic. Very important command, guys. You can note down. H0 means unlimited packet length. I don't want to limit the packets. -N means that don't convert host address to name. This is used to avoid DNS lookups. This is to avoid DNS lookups. -S says unlimited data, -0.0 any interface. NI means to avoid DNS lookup. And this is my VIP IP. This is my red, green, blue servers. -W is to write the packet capture file. So this will capture end-to-end packet flow, guys. So please note down this command. This will always help when someone reports some issues related to F5. Always run this command.